Welcome to AniBites, episode 31. Welcome, Chad. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
I brought friends. They're the friends I normally bring, but I brought friends.
Hey, Sleepy, I don't think that's your normal model.
No, it's him
This
now.
is my.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that
thought
is
that
my.
was D&D.
This is what I use on my
Mm.
side, but we started using. But I also started using it for D&D as well. I just never bothered to switch it to the more hilarious one for the
Oh, okay.
podcast. So it's fine. This is me. This is me in
Accurate,
my non-cheesy form, cat.
accurate representation of Sleepy. Biblically accurate definition. We have biblically accurate Sleepy.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Since we're showing it off, I'll throw out the kudos out there. Thanks to Nugget, aka Green Puff Pup, for making this D&G for me.
Nagi, let's go. For all your art needs, find her on Regen? Question mark. I think that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
VGen.
You can
Yeah.
get
Yeah. But all right. Well, since we were pointing out Sleepy, we'll start over on our left with our friend a Sleepy Corpse. And
Hello.
And you can find him here on a twitch.tv/a sleepy corpse.
Yeah, Chad, I wanted to stream this weekend, but things were hectic, so I'm going to try for next weekend.
We then have Flaming Stars 56, who will be able to be found here at some point, potentially on YouTube. At some point, I will finish her model. And she will get that, and then we'll convince her to start streaming and whatnot. Then we have
Lots of ideas.
that brownie. You can find him youtube.coms with Light Novel Brownie, and he does all the light novel stuff. And he just released a new video, I think.
Yes.
Just did that.
Yeah, I posted last night, I think.
Yeah, it popped up on my feed last night. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan to.
We're going. Yep, go for it.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do some changes to my formula so that way I can pump out videos a little faster. They're gonna be shorter, but they'll reliably come out every week.
Okay. Yeah.
You still doing top text on Tuesdays?
Oh, that's
every other
right.
Tuesday.
That's right.
So I didn't do one last Tuesday. So this upcoming Tuesday, in a few days, it will be up. Yes.
All right. We're gonna have to talk. I'll know tomorrow, but I may need to move that back forward at some point. Because work and whatnot. Yeah. But you can find top text on twitch.tv/ODATBrown, and that's every other Tuesday. And sometimes me and Star are there.
We've only done it twice, and you guys have been there.
That's right.
Both times.
That's right. We've done it twice, and both times we've been there.
Yeah, for everyone who's afraid of corpses, I'm not there, so there you go.
It was one of those. I aimed for it to be me and Phoenix, and then Star showed up, and then before you know it, everybody's gonna show up. It's Sleepy's gonna show up, Crow's gonna show up, Nuggy's gonna
probably not.
do something.
You're doing it on Tuesday. I'm almost always working Tuesday.
Still, I'm saying, one day it's gonna be the guest star royale.
Nah, man, I won't ever show up uninvited. So.
Damn. All right, fair enough.
We'll
I
start.
just join if I see people.
We'll start with our before podcast warning. All opinions and preferences are by us. Just because we don't like something and you do does not mean that you are less valid. We may make fun of you for it, but you please like what you like, and we're glad that you find enjoyment in something that maybe we don't, because somebody worked hard on it. Or gave their definition of worked hard on it.
And honestly, like even though we'll make fun of you for it, we do respect your opinion. You can like what we don't like.
And then as a heads up, after next week, so after episode 32, we will be taking a vacation hiatus for about a month. We'll start probably back up late July, first week in August, but we will keep you posted on that. So let's start. We did both a Stars choice and Sleepy's choice, or we tried to do both Stars and Sleepy's choices. There's been it sounds like there's been some mixed on whether we did or did not, or whatnot. But we will be talking about to your eternity, something eternity.
Yes.
To your eternity, and code yes. No, yes.
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 Queen, yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with
Yes.
your
Yeah. So let's kick it off with Star. What we thought.
Host with the most.
Host with the most. Anki
Yeah.
Heghog girl. Forming
So I'm here
star.
and tired. You know it.
Right.
Yeah, so I chose To Your Eternity this week.
Mm-mm.
It is a pretty interesting anime which is about to get its third season
Oh.
here this summer, I think, if not fall. And it's going into some good stuff. So I'm excited for it, and that's why I put it there as the thing. It is about a being that was created to learn, and as he learns, he grows.
He starts off as an orb.
Yeah, I can't get into too much without spoiling, but
Orb.
yeah. Fucking love him. I don't know if anyone knows his name yet.
No.
Orb.
But
Not in my case, no.
it's Fushi, and I love him. He's my favorite. I think that's 4 episodes in.
Yeah, I
It's been a while since I watched it.
I just did the 3, and I don't think they mentioned the name.
The Orb.
I was a little bit busy, so unfortunately I only got like 2 episodes in.
Fair enough.
I attempted to watch it. I didn't.
I know.
got 0 episodes in.
I figured that you wouldn't watch it, or you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
I feel like it was too much exposition for Brownie.
It was.
No, like I didn't even give it a chance.
Oh.
Like I said,
okay.
I got 0 episodes in. I didn't even try.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
that happens, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
That's my anime.
Well, I
What did
thought
you
it was
think
cute.
about it, Phoenix? Since you were talking.
Yeah, I
Starting.
thought it was cute. I mean, it's got like that slow burn feeling to it, but not like it's not like a bad slow burn, but it's not an enjoyable slow burn either for me. Like there were
Fair.
several times during definitely the first 2 episodes where I was just like, "Oh, that's cute," and then like I'd fade off, and that could potentially just be the mindset I've been in this week, but like it was cute. I want to try to give it a go again.
When it came out, it was a pretty interesting concept.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was cute. I really liked the animation. The animation was
Yeah, I was gonna say, the
so
animation was
fucking
good.
smooth. It was so good.
Oh, there's some pretty big scenes that it gets even better.
Then I hope I can approach it again with a better mindset for it, because I want to like it. I like the animation. And
You don't
I
have
feel
to
like
it.
well, no, it's not that I'm trying to be like, oh, Star likes, so I need to like it. Like I want to like
Oh,
it
yeah.
because
It's
I
an
like
interesting idea.
I like the animation based on the 3 episodes. Like it built up. It was a good story. It has the potential to have these huge world building things, which I like.
It really starts to kick off
yeah.
after May. which is where you probably are roughly, is just meeting May. The second leg of the start of the story, actually,
Yeah.
because the first episode is like just like an introduction to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episodes preceding it are him doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to like it, so I want to give it a go.
I really liked the ending song at the end of episode 1.
Oh, by the way, Kingdom Hearts, Hikaru, is that her name? The person who did Simple and Clean sings the opening.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yup.
Although now that you've said that, it does make sense.
Well,
Uh,
I love that opening, by the way. It's a good opening.
It is a solid opening.
I like that song. It's on the list.
Not a huge fan of the. It's not true. I don't mind it, but I wasn't a huge fan of the ending. I like the opening.
I usually don't like endings. I'm more of an opening person.
There's no
a few endings
consistency
I
for
like.
me. I either like it or I don't. And unfortunately, like I want to say, good 50% of the time, I usually don't like both the opening or ending.
Sleepy likes 2 songs. That's it. No,
Honestly, it feels like that sometimes. Honestly,
What does that remind me? When Sleepy said, I was like, oh, I don't have a lot of middle ground. I either like something or I don't like it. It reminds me of like this one argument where it's just like, hey, rate this thing for out of 10. You can't use 7. And I was like, interesting.
this is exactly why I use the out of 5 one, because I feel that's more honest. Because after that, you can just multiply whatever you decide by 2, and then you'll get your real out of 10 answer.
Out of 5, you can't use 3.
That's fine.
Can I use 3.5?
Yes, or at least I would.
Yeah. Okay.
That means you liked it more than average.
Oh, fair,
Yeah.
fair.
I remember me and Sleepy had this conversation like 5 years ago where it was just like, you know what I would like? I would like a rating out of 4. That way there's no like in the middle. You either do 1, which is not good, 2, which is middling, 3, which is good, and 4, which is fantastic. There's no it's like, oh, it's like here's this indecisive in between. That's like, I guess it's like if you want to view 2 as it, but it's like because it's literally half of 4. But I don't know. I like it.
You guys can use whatever
recognize
grading
that it's
system you
stupid.
want. Technically, we use a 4-star system.
I'm the 5th star.
I guess technically, because there are 4 of us.
Yeah, well, no, but even you've got like the no bite, you've got the nibble, you got the bite, and then you've got like the consume, the chomp.
Yeah.
So we kind of have a 4-star system.
I guess I'm gonna have to draw a chomp one because I've got most of them drawn. I just need to color them, but I don't have chomp done. So
I feel like I just randomly added chomp because I like the word. But I'm gonna say that it's part of the canonical system of measure.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll draw it. I've already spent this much time drawing it anyway. Slow ass drawer, this guy.
Like bite would be like all the meat's gone, and then like chomp would be like even the bones gone.
Well, for me, chomp is like breaking the bone and taking out the marrow.
Yeah. Like the bone's broken or something. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no. Of the little I saw of 2 Year Eternity, I did somewhat enjoy it. I mean, there were some predictable things, and I do agree with Phoenix that it was kind of a very slow burn, but it was still enjoyable.
Good.
I did think the first kid was a whiny brain.
It's been a while since I've watched it. I'm gonna need to rewatch it again. I liked it at the time though. I like the story building that's in it.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I think that I want to like it, because it's definitely going to be a world building experience if it continues kind of in the general direction that it's been going, and I love that shit. Like one of my favorite animes is the realist hero saves the kingdom or some shit. Like it's all about like fucking like
Oh yeah.
minute details of like how are they gonna fix the sewage problem. Like I like that level of world building. So like I'm about it.
Yeah, that's definitely a very your speed.
Mm-hmm.
I like
mean,
a lot of
I
random
feel like
different things.
I feel like it's also what you sign up for too. Like if you get into a certain anime because you just want to be like, oh, I'm gonna watch the John Wick of anime, and I was like, I don't really care about like the romance subplot. Like it's like I just want to watch
I want to just
anime
watch and
John
get
Wick.
revenge on the guys
Yeah,
who
yeah.
hurt his dog.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You bought a ticket for one thing, and that's kind of what you expect. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I buy tickets to a monster truck rally, I don't expect too much other than a monster truck rally.
Yeah, I'm watching an action movie. I don't expect the plot to be coherent. I expect explosions and over the top action. I think the best movie that ever was the best example of that was probably Ninja Assassin.
Ninja Assassin.
Oh, I like that
plot,
movie.
yeah, that plot was garbage, but I love that movie.
Yeah, no,
I don't think I don't think I know that movie. That being said, there's an anime that's like my ninja and assassin roommates or something, and I'm waiting for that to come out on
yeah.
dubbed, and it's taking entirely
That
too
came
long.
out. That came out this season, and I look forward to watching it now that it's bingeable because I think it's completely out now.
It's not. I don't. I mean, I haven't checked recently, but I don't think it was part of this season's simulcast. So that means I'll probably end up
Perhaps
having
no.
to. Yeah, I'll have to end up waiting for it.
I mean, this might be me jumping the gun a little early, but I will say that for my bite score for To Your Eternity would be a nibble.
A nibble.
Like it does look like it has the potential to get good. It is just a little slow. So
I would say I'm gonna say bite just because I feel like I would recommend it just solely based on the animation. Like I would use it as an example to be like, you want good animation.
It's a very pretty anime. Too.
Yeah, if you want pretty, go watch it. I don't know whether I would. Yeah, I need to retry it at a later date.
yeah, you're just going through something.
Yeah, Dragon's going through it, Jay. Going through it. But yeah, no, yeah, it is what it is. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm any better. I didn't watch the anime for Sleepy, so.
What?
I said I didn't watch your anime this week, so.
Yeah. Did anyone watch it? If you didn't, it's fine. I won't hurt my feelings. I know we all been through it.
I have watched it previously. I watched the 2 episodes just to kind of like readapt.
Get a refresher.
And God, do they? I don't know whether it was a time frame thing or it's a studio choice. But the characters are so like.
Ooh, clamp.
like they're fucking clamped themselves. Like what the fuck?
That's just how Clamp does their characters. Like Clamp is like extreme. They either put like that level of detail in their characters, or they put a ton of detail in their characters.
But
they're more. Right. But they're definitely more well known for like when they don't put in as much effort.
Their characters typically are mega skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I believe for a while, like the Clamp drawing of Gias was used for the Virgin and the Giga Chad meme, where they use the Virgin by using Clamp characters.
Fucking tracks.
And no, it's understandable. Like I understand, like if I look at a character from that show long enough, I will see it. But like if I let my focus not focus, then it's fine. It's passable.
It's gone.
Yep.
I mean,
So you got 2 episodes in, you said.
yeah.
I don't know. What did you think of the first 2 episodes, I guess you could say?
I mean, see, that's a generally hard question to ask because it has some sort of nostalgia feel to it. So like
I mean,
I
not really.
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but like if I were to look at it objectively, I'd be like I don't know. Looking at it at what I like now, I don't think that I like it as much as my nostalgia tells me that I do.
I mean,
You know?
my I don't know. Maybe this is just a me thing. I really don't let nostalgia cloud it too much because like I watched the episodes. I was like, yeah, I remember this taking a couple episodes to get into. Yeah, I would say like this anime is one of the anime that's at the you need to watch the first 4 episodes to get into it kind of anime.
That
Even
tracks. That
hell,
tracks. Yeah.
hell, I might even say you might need to go a little further because like what it's only briefly in episode 1 and a little bit more in episode 2 that you get introduced to the nightmare frames, which become like the one of the main things in the show later
Yeah.
on.
No, you're right. They really don't it's kind of a in its own respect, it's kind of a slow burn as well.
Yeah, it really is just those first couple episodes. Like once the main character gets established, then things start to pick up. But I will admit that those first couple episodes are a slow burn, slower than they should have been.
Yeah.
Because like you get thrown like in the first 2 episodes, you get thrown a bunch of characters that you don't really learn anything about until like the 5th episode onward.
Yeah, I mean it's been a hot minute since I've watched since I've watched it. But you know, apart from the two. Um but
Yeah,
yeah, as you're saying things, it's like, yeah, no, you're right. Like you've got
yeah, because like
a lot of information that's kind of like here, but we're not going to explain it yet.
yeah, because first episode, what you get a flash of Lelouch's childhood
Hmm.
with Suzaku and no explanation, and
Hmm.
then after that, you're like suddenly, oh, we're in high school. Lelouch is winning money. Well, I say winning, scamming money from rich Britannian nobles.
I
He's
And
mean,
winning.
you're,
he's winning.
oh yeah, no, he's doing it fair, but like that doesn't mean the nobles like it. And then suddenly he gets accidentally caught up in a terrorist attack because that's what it is. They even call it in show. Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
terrorist attack.
yeah. Just
And then he just
which is kind of fun. When did this come out? Was this pre?
2004 2004, and like the actual like last episode of like season 2 was like 2008
Yeah, because
or 2009. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm a little surprised that censors allowed that in for them to call it a terrorist attack because it would have been so closely. It's I mean that was still such a hot button phrase. Not that it isn't now, but like
I feel like it's more of a hot button phrase now because, like, even putting Code Geass aside, there were a bunch of like TV shows on like with like real actors and stuff at the time that were like,
yeah,
"This is a terrorist attack. This is a blah blah blah," and we still have that now, but most of the time they try and paint it like, "Oh, it's not really a terrorist attack. It was actually this to strike back against the corrupt people in the government, basically." Like they terrorist attacks still happen as like a plot tool in modern
yeah,
cinema and TV shows. It's just they try not to call it a terrorist attack.
yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, going back to Code Geass, yeah, the summary of it for anyone who hasn't seen it is that base from on the first 4 episodes, basically, uh, a former member of the Britannian royalty who are like the superpower in this world. It's basically if the British never lost their territories and kept expanding, like they own all of America and like almost all of Europe.
If they stayed good. Not good
Yeah, if they
morally,
stayed
but
good.
like good good militarily.
Conquering-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like they control most of the world. They own so many territories that they don't even properly name them anymore.
Yeah.
They took over
But
Japan and they just said your area 11. And I love that. I guess it would be considered a slur, that because ever since the anime came out, every now and then you see it in forums where people are like dirty 11s or this is a show by 11s or something like that.
I
Yeah, it's
haven't
just
I
a way
haven't
to
ever
refer to,
noticed that. That's hilarious.
yeah, like it just became a funny way to refer to the Japanese people. But yeah, like they conquered Japan about, I want to say about 5-ish. I don't remember the exact number, years ago in the series, and well, they basically, the Japanese are still have resistance trying to fight, but they lost. And this is a disgraced noble hiding in Japan.
Where
And
I
he
would
has his
hide.
own reason. Yeah, and then he has his own reasons for wanting revenge against them that you find out as the story progresses. Well, actually, it's revealed semi early in episode 4, where he's like, "What do you know about the death of this specific noble?" And then it's just revealed, "Oh, that noble was my mom." So, but yeah, like there is some like a magical element to it, because like he discovers, again through pure coincidence, a character who gives him the Gias, which is the power of the king, which you learn later on. Not a big spoiler. Gives whoever has it a specific power depending on their desires. And his and our main character's desire is he can give one absolute command to everyone, and they can't disobey it. Or if they can't do it, they have to do the best they can to fulfill it. And then after that, he can't use that ability on them again. And they also have no memory of what happens when they're doing the command. Because that was, I believe, in episode 3, where to test out his power, he went to his teacher. He's just like, "Hey, what's the answer, or what's going to be covered in the test today?" And the teacher's just like, "This, and this." And then he tries it again. He's like, "Oh, what's on the test today?" And the teacher's like, "I'm not telling you that, you stupid kid. Go study." And he's just like, "Yeah, no, this is absolute power, but I don't know much about it other than I can use it only once." But yeah, like I said earlier, there is something in the show called Nightmare Frames, which are basically mini Gundams.
It's kind of a Gundam.
Yeah, they're kind of Gundams.
Yeah.
But and as the show goes on, it gets more action oriented, and obviously there's other stuff because the character has to use his power in interesting ways because of that limitation. But I obviously I'm very biased about it, but I still like it, even if I know for a fact, spoiler, some of the stuff that they do later on is just like, how could he possibly have known that? It's just a train wreck of a plot. It's a
Plot
train wreck, but it's a
armor.
fun train wreck to watch.
Yeah.
Like like the guy in Sherlock, if anyone has seen that, there's that one guy in like the first season who's just like always questioning, like, how could you possibly know that, or blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, you can tell
Yeah.
by, you know."
Yeah, and then he countered with like, well, but how can you actually tell that by doing blah blah blah? But yeah, that problem is very prevalent later on. Like, you don't even need to be a big you don't need to, like, you don't even really like need like a magnifying glass to look at that detail. You just kind of notice that it happens. Even so, even noticing it, I think it's still a fun ride.
Wasn't this
Like I
on
said, it's a
Tsunami?
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was
I
on
might have
Tsunami.
caught an episode or two then.
Yeah, the entire thing is dubbed in English, so
Nice.
for anyone who has problems reading the subtitles,
Hi.
yeah, it's there. It's the main character is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, the second Black Power Ranger.
I love my Johnny Young Bosch.
You really?
Hmm?
I didn't
Was
know
what?
that. I didn't know that.
That Johnny Young
That
Bosch was the second Black Power Ranger?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, that, but also that he voiced he voiced
Lelouch,
in
yeah.
the yeah.
Lelouch v. Britannia.
There was a joke like many years ago about Johnny Young Bosch in the anime community. The joke was Johnny Young Bosch just uses his regular voice for every character he voices in anime. So every
Tracks.
character that voiced by him sounds the same. And it's kind of true, but somehow he makes it work. Well, I guess I'm done gushing about it. So obviously my bias would be like, oh yeah, I'd bite this or chomp, I guess.
I suppose I have a nibble because I still need to watch it.
Like it's
I
kind of
remember a few episodes, so.
yeah. I mean, hopefully you like it. If you don't, that's fine. Like I said, the first 4 episodes really set things up, and then after that, everything starts to pick up speed. But even I have to, yeah. No,
I
go ahead.
I'd have to give it two different things. Like I I think that there's a nostalgia part. Like I remember watching it on Toonami.
Mhm.
So it's like I've got that nostalgic, like, because I don't do that shit now. It's like Crunchyroll or HiDive or something. Like you got that kind of nostalgic of like, oh, I'm watching Toonami type shit. But like, I think I'd
I
have
mean,
to
it's all
watch it
Crunchyroll.
again. Yeah, well, that's how I watch it.
Yeah.
But kind of, like looking at it based just on the first 2 episodes, like I don't know whether I would
Yeah,
present
like
day Phoenix would like it. Like will continue to like it. Yeah, like I think it has more of an old style nostalgia versus a current day Phoenix enjoyment.
I
Although
So
I
feel
will
that.
say I do need to watch the. I still need to watch the movie for that because they made a movie for Code Geass. Like I like using this joke with Brownie when they struck when the iron was cold and brittle. Yeah, like they made it like
yeah,
years, like almost
yeah.
10 years after Code Geass was finished, and it's not even in the same universe because characters that were supposed to be dead are in the movie, and it's just like what? So it's like literally an alternate universe of the original plot,
I
but it's almost the
remember
same.
I remember me and Rabbit had the conversation where we used that terminology when we were looking for fucking not even B tier, like C and D tier horror movies. And it was just like, oh, we forgot there was a Slender Man movie. That's right. They made that like 8 years after the craze, and they struck while the iron was cold and brittle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they did the same thing when they made the Samurai Jack video game for the PS4 after the final
uh,
season of Samurai Jack was done.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
And it was just like, why? All the hype you could have used for this game is gone. Why?
And why would you do this?
Like, why would you do this? It's so cold, so brittle.
But why?
The world of early 2000s and 2010s. Cruelty.
But yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted you, Phoenix. You said you had like 2 scores for it.
Yeah, I think like if I took at a nostalgic point of view, I think I would give it a good bite. But now it's more of a nibble.
Honestly, honestly I consider a nibble a victory in your case because I wasn't sure if you'd like it based on how many similarities I feel there are between that and Death Note, which I know you aren't a fan of.
That's a fair point. They are basically they are kind of the same.
They are kind of the
They
same
are
because
kind of the same, but
I will say though, like I said though, the Code Geass is a fun train wreck to watch. Death Note, for some reason, the train wreck in there doesn't phase me, but I know it phased a lot of people hard enough to take them out of it. So I feel like that's a take it or leave it for Death Note kind of a thing.
That plus the Death Note fandom is just all like, not that there's any really good fandoms, but they ruin
Yeah, no,
everything.
oh yeah, no, we talked about this in like episode 0, I believe. Like,
Yeah.
even when I wasn't there, I was just like the fandoms always ruin anything.
Yeah, fandoms ruin everything.
Yeah, for me, the fandoms ruined not only Death Note, but Inuyasha, Full Metal Alchemist,
Absolutely.
and it just keeps
most shonen.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Obviously, the more obvious one that we speak about even now is the My Hero fandom.
Yeah, they can be real bad.
Yeah.
They can. Oh, do you know? The fucking fairy tale fandom can be really fucking bad too.
Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah, they were kind of bad for a while too. Yeah.
For a long time, modern day anime enjoyers, like the very surface level anime enjoyers, like what is it, like 5-6 years ago, like right when, like, before and during the pandemic, when everybody was, well, a lot of people were getting into anime because people were locked up.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people were very surface level, a lot of people making memes were just making it sound like Fairy Tail was the only good anime. And it was really weird. It was really strange to me. And I got enough peer pressure to watch the first season, but I didn't get past that.
The first season's rough.
It was.
The second season's okay, and then they introduced the whole little girl thing, and that's kind of rough again.
Little girl thing.
For me, I dropped out. Like, I think it was like the second or third tournament arc, and that was just the manga. I didn't even watch the anime.
No, I've watched all of it. I enjoy Fairy Tail so much. It's one of my favorites.
Like, I read the manga, and there was just a point where I was just like, "This is going on for so long. I'm sorry, but I can't continue."
But yeah, no.
I never could get into Fairy Tail, nor Death Note, honestly. So
I definitely get the Death Note thing, but I can also understand the Fairy Tail one.
I want to say I'm probably the only Death Note fan in this group, so.
Which should be proof that we accept all people who like things.
No, the proof of that would be if we had a One Piece fan in here.
We do. That's Star.
Okay, there you go.
Star is the One Piece thing.
That's right. We have all denominations. We've got a Fairy Tail fan. We have a One Death Note fan. We have a One Piece fan. And then what controversial thing do you like, Brownie?
I'm sure he likes
one controversial thing that I like.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to anime.
Yeah, like everyone says that like
yeah,
like the One Piece argument.
Isekai trash.
But I feel like that's just I think like, but like let's use the One Piece argument of like people either really hate it or really enjoy it. Like either one set of people have Stockholm syndrome, the other people were able to escape. Like
Tsunami played a big factor for sure.
Do you have like one of them, like Death Note, or the Death Note thing?
There's a lot of trash that I have enjoyed. I just tried to go to my anime list and I already forgot my username and password.
You do that every time, man. Just save it already.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it every time, which is why I need to go to my notes.
I don't think this is controversial. I know. Well, this might just be because I never got around to watching it. I know back in the day you watch Scryed. I know it's one of those pronunciations.
Yeah, I think I just pronounced it Scryed. It's one of those anime that premiered on Toonami that I don't know if you can find it anywhere. I don't think the license is like in the ether. It actually might be on
I don't think I remember this.
Crunchyroll. Let me look this up.
The thing that stands out the most to me is that like the guy had like
no, it's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, like they're the two main rival guys. One guy has the ability to draw whatever he wants, and the other guy just basically can punch his arm, and then
Punch good.
yeah, and then like I think in the last episode, like both of them like their abilities evolved, and both of them have suits of armor, and they just fight off like an army, and then they fight each other, and they both can only manifest like their arm, and they just punch each other.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a hot take, though. I think that one was fairly.
I mean,
popular.
I enjoyed it, and it was definitely good enough for Toonami to get their hands on it.
Are you sure it was Toonami and not Adult Swim?
It was one of the two. I think it might be rated mature enough.
Yeah, I'm
Because I
pretty
think over
sure.
there, yeah. Because I'm looking at Japan, and it says content advisory 14 and up. So that's basically a mature rating for us.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it probably would have been Adult Swim then.
Yeah. Content advisory: drug use, alcohol use, smoking, suggestive dialogue, and violence.
Yay, violence!
Yeah.
Yay! Like I said, if I somehow gain access to my login, I will let you know. Oh god.
I don't know. You feel fairly tame in your taste, so I don't really think you have anything.
Yeah, I feel like I'm fairly milk toast when it comes to my taste in anime. Like there are a handful of anime that there are a handful of anime that I like that might not be considered popular, but like once again, I feel like that still falls under the purviews of it's like, oh, this is probably just like isekai trash. It was popular enough to get an anime, but it wasn't popular enough to get a second season. Is it case sensitive?
Probably.
I don't know. I in a way I kind of wish it told me how wrong I was getting my password. Or if I'm even getting my username wrong.
Okay.
Star, who
Your username or password is incorrect. Okay, I have fucking no clue.
what is Jerry in Date Everything? Because he's voiced by Damien Haas, and I enjoy Damien.
Jerry is the trash man, I believe. The junk drawer.
Oh,
He's the junk drawer?
Yeah. Sounds right, I think.
That's funny. I like
The
that.
hoarder.
The hoarder. I like that.
The hoarder. Peter, the horse is here.
Peter.
Peter.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't have a lot of energy. Apologies, guys.
You're fine.
It's almost like
feel
you've been
today's
in
a
the
very
car for like 16 hours.
Yeah.
I feel like today's just been a very lazy Sunday. So I don't know. I feel like everyone's been kind of low energy. Not just you, but even like other groups of people I've chatted with.
Ah. Sorry, it's hydrating. Yeah, I'm also sorry that I've been kind of everywhere lately. It's been busy. Been busy, basically.
Yeah, no, we all have like busy times of the year.
I might be a tad late on Friday, by the way.
Hydration time.
But I will be here.
Are we doing one on Friday?
I think
Okay.
I just have a standing Friendship Friday. If you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
We
It's just
have a
a standing.
retirement party.
Yeah.
For one of my coworkers.
Because I know
so.
this upcoming Friday is good, but I know the next one is 4th of July.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
right. For the
No.
guys coming up,
yeah.
baby.
Man, I don't. I'm looking at my schedule. I don't think I'll be able to make it for this upcoming Friendship Friday. Sag.
I'll probably be here. I don't know what we're doing.
Well, I won't know whether I'm gonna be able to make it until I'll get my schedule tomorrow. So I might not even be able to make Friendship Friday,
Oh,
or it might be incredibly late. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
if I'm being it late. I hope your job stuff goes well, though.
For all we know, it might not even be a streamed Friendship Friday.
It may not. It might just be a normal Friday. Because
as long
with
as I
my
get to
friends,
drink.
it's every Every day is Friendship Day.
Rinking dial.
Oh, winking dial.
I got too much shit in Michigan.
Like you
This
got
isn't
like
gonna restart my computer, is it?
yes.
I'll have you
Bye,
know that
Brony.
if I were to get this
I
in
just
Virginia,
wanted to check my email.
no email for you.
He says as he gets a million spam emails sent to his house.
It would have been almost 600 for that here, by the way. So I think it was good.
Mm.
In fact, those sprinkles that you saw, I am giving them to Kat because because the seizures and stuff, but she also does baking, so they might help her out.
Ooh.
I thought she would like them because she
Mm.
said the brownies helped with that stuff, with the medical stuff. So yeah,
Meow.
was
Wow.
thinking about people. That's all.
All right. Well, any ending comments, questions, concerns, jokes, statements, riddles, magic tricks,
I mean, I don't think I
conundrums?
should make a joke considering I am one.
Your
Ha!
mom.
That's tough.
Your
Can I make
mother.
Can I make you make your a new clown model with your current model?
Uh, I'm gonna say not yet. Give me a little bit more time because there's some modifications going on with this model, and I want to a little bit more fine tuning.
All right,
Yeah.
chat when
Fine-tuning
he's
for
done
you.
making the clown model. Make sure he always is in the clown model.
Rude.
redeem making the dragon the clown he is on the inside, on the
Rude.
outside.
Dragon very serious style. Wah.
Yeah, you're seriously funny.
I am seriously.
You absolute clown.
Seriously funny.
Seriously.
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 Is it not gonna quack?
I didn't
No?
see it quack.
Not gonna quack? What's going on here? Why are you not quacking the sound alerts?
Sound alerts. Well, Twitch and sound alerts had a little bit of a problem around the time that I started streaming.
That's kind of small.
Hey! My boobas are normal
Yikes.
size!
X'd it out.
6.
Oh, do you know what? When I cleaned up podcast, I got rid of it. That's what happened.
I hate it when that happens. You clean up your scenes
Yeah.
and just.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, chat. I guess that's all for now. I'll see you either on my next stream, or if I don't stream, then I'll see you on either Friendship Friday or the next time we do D&D.
Which hopefully will
okay.
be coming Saturday. We'll have to check in.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll have to check in.
Woo! I'll be here this time.
All right.
Hopefully everyone.
I got
To be
in.
fair, the last week was my fault, so
The week
I
before
take
was
blame.
mine.
Yeah, I can't really fault you for that one.
I don't know.
We're all good.
All right. And with that, I think we're gonna end.
Bye.
Bye,
story,
everyone.
sport,
Short
anime.
stream. Bye, chat.